In this video, we'll walk you through the process to print a finance query report. Let's get started by entering into my finance query. I've already saved a report that we'll work off of for our example today. If you need help walking through to create a new query, we have videos and written instructions on the Banner Finance portal page. Once you've pulled up your report, select the download button in the upper right corner. You'll be prompted to either open or save your report. Click on Open, and this brings it into the Excel format. Select Enable Editing, then we're going to select File, Print, and I want to change the orientation from portrait to landscape. And then we'll go back into the report. So at this point, it'll be helpful for us to select View, Page Break Preview, and now I can see at a glance where my report will print off into other pages. And that'll help me as a guide to accomplish some of my formatting. So I first want to minimize the width of columns C through H, so I click across the top and drag over, and any point in between the columns when you get this cross looking arrow, click and drag it over to the point where you shrink the column size. See, I've got another one here that I want to shrink. I'm still a little bit short on fitting this onto one page width, but that's okay. I'm going to modify it a little bit more before I make any additional changes. So I'm going to come over to column A and shrink that as well. And I don't see anything printing off on this last page, so I'm going to remove that by clicking and dragging over. And I want to drag this up to the top where I first see my report information appearing. So the pagination looks good at this point. Let's go back to a normal view and we'll look at what is on the top part of the report. This is your parameters associated with the query that you are printing. So it confirms the fiscal period. So we're looking at a start from July 1st through June 30th. And this is really important because when you're printing a report, you need to know as of what date you pulled that report. So this is as of today's date. And the rest of my parameter in terms of the fund, organization, I did a wildcard, the percent sign to view all accounts, and my program code. At the bottom of the report, this is a recap as of this point in time, the budget that I have available and the commitments. Those are your expenses and your remaining balance. So looking at this, if there's any additional changes you would like to make, such as you might want to grab the titles of each of the columns, and let's select wrap text and we'll bold that to make it stand out. If you want to see a little bit more of the description, this might be a good time to increase that a little bit. I can also grab that section and wrap the text. So I've spilled over into another page on the right now. I am going to delete this column here for the internal account type. I don't feel for this purpose I need to keep that. So now I can see I'm back to fitting this all onto one page for the main part of the report. Once you've set all of your modifications and formatting to your desired specifications, you can go back up to File, select Print, select your printer from the drop-down menu, and you're done. If you would like to save this report, go through the steps on the menu here to select your save options. And again, just know that you can come back into the system, the live system at any time, and your budget to actual report is updated as of that moment in time.